I shall bring distress on man, and they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against Yahuwah, and their blood shall be poured out like dust, and their flesh like dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in that day of the wrath of Yahuwah. And by the fire of his zealousy, all the earth shall be consumed, for he makes a sudden end of all those who dwell upon the earth. Shalom to the house of Yasharel. We are coming, not just Yasharel, but those who cleave to Yasharel. We are coming to the end of Yahuwah's creation, Sabbath, of the full moon, of the 10th biblical lunar month, TEBETH, 15th, 6010. It has never been a Sabbath like this before, because the full moon was nowhere to be seen, even until this point. Neither was the sunset. And I have been wondering what has caused the difference. Something definitely is taking place, something very unusual. But it is my belief that Yahuwah is keeping his words to destroy the nations that have enslaved and oppressed his people. And I would not feel comfortable without mentioning that YAH'S Sabbath has been here. I did not do a video because the moon was not around to declare, and so I imagine what would I be declaring. But YAH'S Sabbath is coming to an end, and it is a reason. I believe the moon is somewhere else destroying those nations. I just have a date to tell us, because this system has been oppressing YAH'S people. And in more recent time, Grandmaster J, the one who have been teaching what Rome has hidden. And so I'm announcing the date that it is now 3 years and 3 weeks, which is the equivalent of 3 lunar years and 2 months since he has been going through prolonged persecution and crucifixion. I have noticed that everything that conspire with Yahuwah's anointed is connected with his Sabbaths and the date on his calendar. I just learned that our Hebrew leader, Grandmaster J, has had major surgery on December 18th and is now recuperating. And a 7-day prayer has been going on for his recovery. And I noticed that the date that is set is for December 29th. That is 2 days after this creation Sabbath. And his surgery was done 2 days before the creation Sabbath of the first quarter of the moon. And all the days that has set for his prison dates and all other dates have been like 2 days before or 2 days after the Sabbath or on the Sabbath. But let us be mindful and let us remember that Yahuwah is with his people and the deliverance of his people is sure and certain. And so, as I said, we do not need to fear. I am so encouraged by the promises of Yahuwah for his people, his chosen inheritance, the only people that he live among, the only people that he dwell among, the only people that he fought for, the only people that he led with a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. And so I know that we have strayed and our ancestors have rebelled and has caused us to be going through severe punishment. But I am comforted that Yahuwah has promised to cause us to remember him while we are in our captivity. And so now we as a people are remembering our Elohim. We are finding out that we have been deceived by Rome about everything. And now we are now awakening to our identity. And as we keep discovering, there will be changes, because I am learning that the name by which we are now called, we were given by those who oppress us. So keep learning, brothers and sisters. Keep learning, O house of Israel. Stop from being stiff-necked. The reason for our punishment is because of our stiff-neckedness. But like Yahuwah says, he know that we would not hear him because we are a stiff-necked people. But in the land of our captivity, he will cause us to remember him and to call upon his name, and we will be delivered, and we will return. He will return us to our own land, and no more will he cause the children of Yasharel to be scattered, but we will have one shepherd, one king, and King David will rule over us. So let's bear those announcements in mind. Let us pray for our supreme leader for his recovery. It pains my heart to know that he's innocent and have to be suffering in Rome's caveman prison. But like Yahuwah delivered our forefather Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Daniel, and others, we are certain that Grandmaster J and all of us will be delivered by the mighty outstretched arm of Yahuwah, the Elohim of the universe, the Elohim of Jacob. And so may Yahuwah favor us, and may Yahuwah cause his face to shine upon us and give us peace. We will be entering into a new week tomorrow as the sun set, the 3rd week of the 10th biblical month of TEBETH, which is sometimes mistaken as Kislev. So your Sabbath is coming to a close. I'm just recognizing it because, as I say, I've never seen a Sabbath like this. No moon, no sunset. And I believe, like nature behaved when Yahusha was being crucified, when the sun refused to shine for 3 hours. This may be what is happening because Grandmaster J is not feeling well. He's recovering from 2 major surgery. Shalom. And let us return to obedience so that we may eat the good of the land. Shalom.